Just have you tried to destroy Maigie's career, just how you've tried to destroy Genesat's career, just how you've tried to destroy Mr. Pokey's career. I want to end your career as a content creator. I'm gonna keep digging, I'm gonna keep going until you either stop or break as a content creator. And the moment you give me enough ammunition to put the shit that needs to be put out there, it's over. I'm the boogeyman, understand that. This ain't about viewership. This ain't about anything but my will and my sheer pleasure, bro. The throbbing, raging hard-on that I have to end your career for pure fun. Fuck Sane, bro. He made a video about you. Fuck him, his mama, his cat, his dog, his couch, his grandma, his sister, his cousin, everybody, bro. Fuck them all.
That was pretty crazy. Let's talk about it. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be an excerpt from an amazing stream held by Skull CJ just about, I think the timer over here is about 21 hours ago. And if you're looking for some context on this situation, it's pretty simple. If you've actually been taking a look at this guy's channel, some of his past videos, all of that, so on and so forth, one thing's clear. There's a lot of videos about me. And one thing that's also clear is that these videos essentially went unresponded to for the longest period of time, right? And then the second this guy decided to Photoshop my face onto... This is the thing. I've said that this is an Epstein victim. No, this is actually one of the perpetrators. That's Jelaine Maxwell. You might know who she is. That's Jelaine Maxwell that he Photoshopped my face over. And the development that's occurred in the space is a little bit crazy. You see this video over here. Sane has gone nuclear on every CC in the space. That's because I'm currently under attack by at least 6 or 7 creators who have all decided after seeing this, and of course, after seeing a lot of the other things this guy has been up to, they've decided to throw their hat in the ring and start supporting this guy. And so, we're going to be calling out a couple of creators who were seen platforming this guy, obviously sharing some of his intentions over here on the call, and even going so far as to give him active support and tell him to keep doing the things that he's doing. These CCs told him, keep making these thumbnails, double down, keep doing it. And so the CCs that we'll be calling out today, ladies and gentlemen, we got Box 2, Blazion, Captain Cabinets, Arikado Zodan, Pixel Tree, Pharos. This is a long list, right? And the list might keep growing as it moves on in the future. And we're going to be taking the time today to break down every little nasty thing when it comes to this guy. Because I will be reacting to his videos. I will be reacting to his live stream excerpts. And I'll tell you, right? I will tell you why. I will tell you why I don't react to this guy's fucking vids. And the first example over here is going to be a very, very, very easy one. Let's take a quick listen to what Skull CJ has to say right now.
On our word live on stream and live, so I hope Tectone will be smart enough. Bro, you know what's crazy? The fact that Tectone put Saint Tontus on. Tectone actually put Saint Tontus on. And throughout the entire time that Tectone was dealing with all the shit that Tectone was dealing with, Saint Tontus never made a video, never made a public post, never went live on stream to say he supports his friend. Now, does that sound like a good friend to you? He was on stream a few days ago and he says he's neutral.
Let's just pause this for a second and explain what's going on here. Skull CJ is doing this crazy debate tactic, this crazy argument tactic called just fucking lying. He has no idea whether or not the shit he's saying is true, but he's going on an entire 3, 4, 5-minute segment of just absolute tangents, literally delusional thinking, because he doesn't look for any proof. He read a message from chat and assumed that it was correct. That is the content of all of his videos. He just makes shit up that is literally not true, yells about it for 50 minutes, and then says he's right because I don't react to his dog shit logic, his dog shit reasoning, and his dog shit lack of proof. And the only proof that you need is this, ladies and gentlemen. Why don't we listen to this? Also, guys, just as a bit of a plug, I highly recommend watching this if you haven't yet. I highly recommend you watch this over here to educate yourself on the situation. What am I pointing at? Legal Mindset, whose stream supported Tectone during the transcript reading, I am pointing to Legal Mindset's live stream about Tectone's transcript reading and telling people to watch it. I hope you watch this. I'm telling people to watch it. This video over here, because it will go over information, context, and details that nobody else wanted to cover. Because, well, obviously, some people have agendas, right? So, yeah. Obviously, watch part 1 as well, but I think part 2... You could kind of jump into part 2, and with the context that he has from part 1 that he'll speak about live, basically, this segment drags on for a couple more minutes, and I even go so far as to, like, keep playing the rest of his stream, and then ban a chatter who's obviously spreading misinfo about tech. That's all stuff that happened. It's a pretty long segment that occurs in my stream. Maybe CJ just didn't see it, right? Maybe CJ doesn't watch my content, even though... Apparently, CJ doesn't watch my content, but he's made 8 videos on me in the past 4 days, but he didn't see this. Even though he's been on me, right? On my neck, as he would say, but he somehow didn't see this part of the stream. Or maybe the realization is this guy's just lying the whole time, just making shit up in all of his videos, and people just believe him. Because you want to know what the best part is, guys, about this? Let's keep listening. Let's just keep listening. I got another bomb for you.
Just ask you something, Chad. Do you think the court that Tectone had to deal with was neutral? Did you think the verdict that Tectone had to face was neutral? Does that sound like the type of friend that you want to have? I'm not siding with nobody. I'm not siding with Genocide, Tectone, fucking Mr. Pokey, Saint Taunted, nobody. I just want to let y'all know, does that sound like the actual friend that you want to have?
Guys, was I a bad friend here? Is this called being a bad friend? On Tectone's return stream back, banning a subscribed chatter who's giving me money. Banning this chatter because they're spreading misinfo about tech. I do all of that on his first day back. Carve out this segment of stream. And this guy's just going in with the take of, I'm an awful friend because apparently I didn't do anything.
Was supportive on Twitter? On Twitter? On fucking Twitter? Really?
So, first bit of misinfo by Skull CJ gets actively proven wrong by his chat. I made a tweet addressing the situation, right? Or not really addressing the situation. I made a tweet in response to Techie, right? I made a tweet in response to him. And this is, well, what ended up occurring. Do you want to see the type of quote retweets that I subjected myself to because I made this reply? Yeah, it's just a tweet, bro. Yeah, just a tweet. You're right, it was just a tweet, Skull CJ, with people responding like this to me. Yeah, that was just a tweet. You're right. Yeah, Twitter's nothing, bro. Twitter's nothing. Yeah, especially with people saying shit like this to me after I wrote, patience is a virtue. Didn't even show you the quotes either. So guys, do you see why I never felt the need to react to this guy's vids? They're dog shit. They're legitimately terrible. They have no proof. He just says random shit for fun, makes things up, and the audience believes it because, well, he said Saint Bad. He just said Saint Bad, makes things up, and the audience believes it. Remember, guys, all the CCs that I talked about, they platformed him. They joined his stream later this day. They joined his stream, glazed the fuck out of him, was telling him to keep going, that he's on the right path. They never watched any of his videos. They never saw the actual points he was making. They never saw his streams. They did zero research and decided to backstab me at the first opportunity to gain some clout. It was so easy to figure out who's wrong in this situation, and they all sided with the guy that's literally saying shit like this.
You'll get through this. Trust the process. That's being supportive.
Remember, guys, he's making fun of the of this. That's what he's trying to make. That's what he's trying to insult right now.
I got you, bro. Ride or die, whatever it is, I'm there with you. That's supportive. That's supportive. He couldn't even do that for the dude that put him on? Tectone, if you're watching this, you gotta get the fuck away from people like Saint Tauntus.
And this is where stuff gets crazy. Because then you realize the type of person this guy is. Listen very closely.
You gotta have people in your corner that will ride or die for you. You gotta have people that will fight with you, not motherfuckers that will talk about being neutral. These pussy-ass rats, hamster fucking gerbils. He's doing that
Tell
to
him.
the man that put him on.
Pick me, Tech! Pick me! Don't pick Saint! Pick me instead! Please! Tech, don't! I need this! Please, Tech, don't! I need this! My channel is kind of homeless. I lost my other channel a couple of months ago because I clicked some weird link in my email. Please! Please, Tectone! Please, I lost everything! I need this! I clicked malware because it was probably an OnlyFans link in my Gmail, and I lost everything. Please, Tectone! I'll treat you so much better than him. I'll treat you so much better than Saint. Brother, I've only looked at one of your clips, and this is the dismantling we've done. I've got 4 other things I'm going to look at today. I've got like 4 or 5 other things I'm going to look at today.
I'm neutral. Yeah? How about the rest of the internet? Do they say they're neutral towards Tectone, or are they very, very one side or the other?
I would know firsthand. I would know firsthand how the internet feels, dipshit, because I actually... Guys, he's out here, like, talking. Like, he's, like, this super knowledgeable guy that, like, knows better than me or is, like, more educated than me on what's going on when I'm actually the person doing the things that he said he would do. This is like a pick me if it was a dude.
But you can't even have the balls to stand up for him? Really? And Tectone, this is the guy that you want to consider your friend?
Pick me, Tech!
If I was
I'll be your friend. I'll be better friend than Saint ever was. Pick me, please.
you, I'd walk away from St. Tontas.
You need to get away from him.
This dude is a pussy-ass bitch. I
There's something wrong with him.
don't even know you, Tectone, like
I'm perfect.
that. I've spoken to you a few times. And if I was St. Tontas, I'm gonna tell you straight up. If I was St. Tontas,
If I was him, you better hear this. If I was in his position, because I'd be better than he was.
if we had swapped places and I was...
Bro, it's so cringe, dude. He's so pathetic. Guys, this is who 7CCs rallied around.
Gotcha heroes, assemble! Special Avengers!
This was what was playing in his head as he was like assembling his squad, bro. I told y'all this was going to be a fun one. Guys, remember, this is only the first clip. Let's keep playing it.
First off, we can't swap places because I'm too sexy. I got a big-ass dick. I got a...
So, first thing he mentions about how great he is that he has a big-ass dick. Remember, this is the guy who's grandstanding about how bad it is that I said he was gay. He made a whole tweet virtue signaling about how I'm homophobic. And the first thing he says when he's saying, Tech, I'd be so good for you, is he talks about how big his dick is. I don't know, like, that seems gay to me, but sure, go off, King.
girlfriend to have a life, so it wouldn't even actually work. But let's just say magically, Wingardium Leviosa, if we swapped places and out of nowhere I was fucking Saint Titties, I would have rode out for you, bro.
I'd be so much better than him.
I would have rode out for you, bro. It just is what it is. I would have told motherfuckers I ride or die for Tectone. That's my boy.
And you know what the funniest thing is, guys? Here's the final clip. This proves that CJ, despite talking all of this, won't even watch Tectone's fucking streams.
Fucking hard. Literally. Saint and Gacha Smack have earned my respect that they've already had forever. Straight up. Dude, Saint and Smack, god damn, bro. They locked the fuck in.
This entire segment proves that CJ is out here talking about how he would glaze Techie from the ground up, be his ride or die, but he hasn't even watched any of Tectone's streams since he came back. He's talking all this game about how good he would be, about how much support he would give, and he doesn't watch a single Tectone stream when he comes back. Why? Because he's too busy making fake videos about me. But he doesn't even watch my streams either, because he would know that this happened. So Skull CJ, his video content is proven to be not watching my stream, not watching Tex. He's just making shit up. And people are out here telling me I'm dodging him by not reacting to videos where they're 99% fanfiction. And it's proven here. He just goes on stream, has no background information, no knowledge, and just starts talking, bro. And he talks so much with no proof. It's unreal. I feel like I've never seen somebody this stupid before.
But Saint Titties can't even do that for you, bro? Imagine all you little creators that want to be out here talking to Saint Tontus, talking about, oh, he's my friend. He's gonna put me on.
That's the end of that segment. So, yeah, it's not looking too good, is it? Quick vibe check right now. It's not looking too good for him, is it? We've basically proven. I mean, we have proven without a doubt this guy is making shit up. Making shit up everywhere. While we're on the topic of making things up, I've got some clips. I've got some very, very, very interesting clips that I would like to show the class. So we've kind of proven over here, he's completely lied about the Tectone situation, proves he doesn't watch my stream, he doesn't watch Tectone's stream, he doesn't do any research. Here's another example of the type of claims that Skull CJ is making.
Okay to quit. No one likes you here. The people that enjoy your content are 12-year-old groomed kids that you have groomed over the past several fucking days, years.
So my answer to this is, proof? 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 You guys just all threw your hat in with a CC who just says this with no proof. You all saw this guy and you were like, oh, he's spitting. Oh, I need to jump on this. We need to go farm Saint with this guy. He'll be our party leader. He'll be our party leader on this dungeon raid. You guys are retarded. You believe this guy? I don't even know what to say about this. You must be disabled somewhere to have believed him. Oh, here's another one, guys.
And by the way, the bots, he will bot his video. That's why his videos get so many views, because he bots probably 5-10K views on his videos. He bots viewers on his stream. It's so funny though.
Proof? How does nobody do any research to find out who this guy is, what he's saying, before you say, I'm gonna go support him? I have lost so much faith in the content creation space in the past 48 hours. I legitimately think the average IQ is like 40 points lower than I thought. What is wrong with... How do you do this? Are you stupid?
And by the way, the bots, he will bot his video. That's why his videos get so many views.
Why does he know so much about botting and how it works?
Because he bots probably 5-10K views on his videos.
He seems to know the specific numbers and in the amounts that a creator should use.
He bots viewers on his stream. It's so funny though.
All these accusations that are getting hurled out, right? But this is the guy that has 49.1K followers and then regularly has, like, no views on anything. This is clearly botted. You have to be dumb not to believe this. And when you realize that all of these accusations that Skull is throwing at me is legit projection, I am really concerned about this clip now. This is proven to be projection. Things that Skull is doing, but he's saying that I'm doing it. I'm very worried about this.
Quit. No one likes you here. The people that enjoy your content are 12-year-old groomed kids that you have groomed over the past several fucking days, years.
When you realize that Skull is just hurling random accusations at me, when it's proven that the accusations he's hurling at me are those that he's done himself, this really concerns me. Because we have proven he's accusing me of botting because he wants to take the heat of his own botting off of me. And now he's saying I'm grooming with no proof. Is it to take the heat of actual grooming being done by him off of him? I don't know. I'm just saying that is the trend I'm beginning to see form. He's accusing me of the things that he's doing. He's accusing me of the things that he's doing himself. That's really off. That's really odd. This gets worse the more you look at it. This is what a typical Skull CJ stream actually looks like. What a chat. What a chat, bro. This is what it's like when we aren't farming Saint. This is what it's like when we aren't farming Saint. And think about all them CCs who be jumping on this dude's... And remember, guys, he's the one that accused me of viewbotting. He the one that accused me of viewbotting. Hey, check this out real fast, though. Let's check out some of them previous recordings, bruh. All right, let me see over here. Past broadcasts. Ooh. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. Huh. Huh. Hmm. 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 Why does he have so many followers? I wonder why Skull has so many followers, but I'm the one that's apparently viewbotting for his... He has 49.1k followers for his 56 viewers on Twitch. I wonder how many of these guys are real, bro. He's 49.1k followers and regularly streams to like fucking 50 people. Here's just another example of the projection, the lying, the actual expose that when it comes to a creator like this. They'll lie, say I'm doing things that they're doing. And now I'm really concerned about the grooming clip. But you know what I mean. Now, let's move on to, well, this exhibit over here. I already showed a little bit of this. But this is Skull CJ, right? Some of the stuff I've had to deal with from YouTube and Twitch streamer Saint brigading his community to report my channel and exposing his blatant homophobia, calling me gay and saying he should say slurs because of my shirtless picture. Let's take a look at this for a second. This video is called Saint is the biggest cum dumpster in the Arknights community. This thumbnail over here says, it hurts to walk, implying that I've been forcibly sodomized. So, 1, I'm getting sodomized. B, I'm the biggest cum dumpster. And let's take a look at the first couple of... Oh, yeah, that's in this video. He put his OnlyFans photo in the video that is age restricted, that is calling me the biggest cum dumpster in the Arknights community. I said this guy was gay after seeing this. Yep, I did. I said I think this guy is super gay after seeing this. I even said the term maliciously gay. He put his OnlyFans photo in the first 20 seconds of this video that's age restricted, where he's calling me a cum dumpster, and the previous video he uploaded, guys, implies I've been sodomized. Do you know what sodomy is? Go Google it if you don't know, but don't click images. He's out here pretending that, like, I'm this terrible person. Putting these hashtags here, tagging LGBT, like he's some paragon of virtue. Oh, no. So it's not okay when I call him gay for the things he did, but it's okay for him to just... So that's already 3 instances, right? Where we've seen him clearly not practice what he preaches. Look at this country. You are gay. And of course, You're so gay. Crazy, isn't it? Right? Crazy, isn't it? Rules for thee, but not for me. And remember, guys, he made both of these thumbnails before I even responded to him a single time. He made both of these before I responded to him a single time. And remember, guys, this means everyone who sided with him knew that was the chronological timeline and still decided to side with him. And now, we're going to get to the point where we actually take a look at this guy's actual video. Because he does something a little bit funny here. Because he should know, but he hasn't been keeping up with the previous dramas that I've been in. Or before we even look at this video, let me provide some context. This is a person named, all I'll see is Kurobot over here. And you see a pretty wild statement showing up over here, right? Some could say anti-Semite. Who is Skull chumming it up with in his DMs? Who is Skull having friendly conversations with in his DMs, having some good times with, chumming it up with? Why is it that, for some reason, I get into drama with neo-Nazis? Or content creators who are friends with neo-Nazis on their Discord servers? Because I don't know how else to describe the fact that this guy said this, and is then proceeding to just have like a jolly old good time with you, making gay jokes with you in the rest of your Discord. Right? Because this means it's unmoderated. This means behavior like this is acceptable. And this means it's fine. It's not a big deal. It's another racist safe haven. Just like the server that Zome had. And what does Zome do? At the start of his video on his hit piece against me, he tries to pull up my old Discord logs to try to paint some sort of narrative. This is a situation we've tackled in the past with this situation over here in our reaction video. So why don't we go ahead? Why don't we take a look at what Skull CJ has cooked up for us? And of course, dispel even more misinfo and fake details from this creator, if we haven't done enough so already. Spineless, talentless hacks. And there's like 9 of them that I get to farm tomorrow. And so obviously, the first thing he does is try to imply that I'm attacking all the creators over here. I'm actually not attacking Tech. I'm not attacking V. And surprisingly enough, guys, I'm not even attacking EO. And the funny thing is that I actually took a screenshot of this to show that Skull had me blocked preemptively while also trying to call me. I took a screenshot of this to show that he blocked me while also trying to call me at the same time. Which is just strange and odd behavior. When there's this many CCs that have been proven to be literal, verifiable fucking rats, right? So basically, he's taking an excerpt from one of my VODs and then just placing this image over it to make it seem like I'm talking to these people. So that's essentially the first bit of actual misinfo. This is not directed at the people in the screenshot, but he's making it seem like it is. Which is, I mean, it's just misinformation, but are we surprised? Are we surprised at the level of misinfo coming from the guy who just went up here and lied about me for straight up like 3 minutes? He just lied with no proof.
No one likes you here. The people that enjoy your content are 12-year-old groomed kids that you have groomed over the past several fucking days.
And so, remember, this is the CC that's splicing together clips to make it seem like I'm talking to these people. Literal, verifiable fucking rats in the space. I'm just gonna be so honest with you, man. Oh, like, Jesus Christ, sometimes you can't just call Orkin, you gotta be Orkin. Cause I'm a spineless fucking loser CC. Cause I'm a spineless fucking loser CC.
What's good, guys? It's your boy CJ, and we're back with another video.
I'm skipping this shit. I just want to see the receipts and the glue he tries to pull up. CJ decides to put this at the end of his video to try to imply that my community is the one that's super negative. All these guys are banned. He took a screenshot of him looking up this phrase, which is obvious, right? That means you're trying to hide what you're saying. You're obviously trying to hide what you're saying when you type in half the word. A white name on Discord, on the server, means that they're not there anymore. And apparently he shows this throughout the video as well. He's saying this is his proof. This is his undeniable argument that I'm a hypocrite. You want to know why? Because I said this. It's a little bit weird, Skull CJ, that you're out here literally hanging out with and chumming it up with neo-Nazis on your Discord server. You know that they're typing shit about Jewish people that's very rude, and you're keeping them on still, and even directly replying to them and saying gay jokes with them. That's a little bit odd, right? That's a little bit ridiculous, isn't it? But what if I also told you, right, that there's even more people on the server that are saying stuff like this? So we got Donnie over here also joining in. I wonder why. Probably because Donnie views it as a safe space. Safe space to say stuff like this. Because he sees the guy that's in head contact with the admin of the server, Skull CJ. He's saying this, and they're having a good fucking time together. So if the guy who's cool with the admin is saying it, I can say it too. And you want to know what else Skull CJ allows on his server, guys? This is quite a way, right, to refer to an East Asian person, right? Some could say this is a very offensive way to refer to an East Asian person. Most people would say it's like close to, not at the same level, but it's similar to like the Asian version of the N-word. He's just spamming it on repeat, right? He's just spamming it everywhere. This is like his shit. And what do you notice about Skull CJ's YouTube channel? I've never really made a deal out of this, because I don't really think it's that crazy. But with the context that this guy is just openly allowing Asian people to be called on his Discord server, do these thumbnails seem that clean anymore? Knowing that this guy is basically allowing racism against East Asian people on his server for fun. And now he's basically saying all Asian people look the same, so I can put an Asian person's face instead of actually saints on the thumbnail. Because, ha ha ha, all Asian people look the same. Aren't I so funny? Casual racism is back, ladies and gentlemen, because as we all know, East Asians are honorary whites, right? So let's just, let's have this on our servers, right? Let's have this on our servers. And then, of course, right, play this card. Because, guys, right, you might be saying, oh, dearie me, right? Saying, you're making a big deal out of this. There's only one thumbnail. 1, 2, get ready for this. 3. So why is it that he uses Tectone and Gacha Smack's photo, but he puts in a random Asian guy for me? So he'll put in the actual photo of every other CC, but because I'm Asian, he puts in a random Asian guy for me instead. That's a little interesting, isn't it? What if I play my whole name? So now we got one more, another one, right? Another one, another one, another one, another one, another one. So, every single time he has the opportunity to put other CCs, he makes sure to use the other CC's image, but then puts a random Asian guy for mine every time. And then it's proven his server is openly racist to Asian people. Remember, guys, put the CCs back up. This is the guy you're supporting. This is the guy you guys threw your hat in with. A proven racist, a proven liar, a proven misinfo spreader, and someone who's gonna spread accusations that I groom 12-year-old children and viewbot people with no proof. He just says it on stream. Oh, he also just lies. And also lies about CCs like Tectone, doesn't even watch their fucking streams. You all supported this guy because you wanted clout. Because you saw me as an easy farm. People that I have known for years. 2 years, 1.5 years, all betrayed me on a dime for some views. For this guy. You all did no research. You had no idea what his points were. You saw him say Saint Bad. And you were like, huh, Saint Bad? You're right, Saint Bad. I don't need to know anymore. I'm just gonna agree, Saint Bad. And guys, do you realize how much damage you've done to your own careers with this? Do you realize this? Because there's still one more person I need to talk about. Do you want to know what gets weaponized in this most recent video here from Skull CJ? I am characterized as somebody who yells at women or harasses women. You want to know why? Because instead of simply having a private conversation with me, let me tell you what happened. And we need to pull up this creator in particular because what she did is frankly kind of fucking unforgivable. Cap had a bit of an issue with a statement that I made before, right? She replays one clip over and over again across the course of a day. It's a 1:32 clip for my stream. And basically the summary of this clip is that I see that one of her chatters, May S. Moon, is actively supporting Skull CJ the moment that he made a video where the thumbnail is him photoshopping me over Jelaine Maxwell. A literal sex offender, Jelaine Maxwell. Maybe she's not one. I'm not super sure. Like, I don't know what her condition is. Like, it's obviously fucked up, right? He photoshops me over Jelaine Maxwell. And then one of her VIPs joins his server and starts actively supporting him. And so I said on stream, I really hope you guys ban this person. And if you don't, we're going to have some problems. She proceeds to run a whole 8-hour, 30-minute stream, constantly replaying this clip, makes a fucking bingo board about me with shit like, of like what I'm going to say in like the video that I make. I didn't even make a video about her. But she proceeded to, instead of just calling me to talk about this, she farms me for 8 hours and 30 minutes and then calls me a bad friend. She farms it for 8 hours, a 1 minute 32-second clip for 8 hours and 30 seconds, and then calls me a bad friend afterwards. I'm asking because her chatters are actively supporting somebody that did this, and is, of course, now that we've seen all the other context of what this guy does and how he misportrays information, right? About how much he lies. He's, again, the view botting, the grooming. She doesn't even try to talk to me. She just goes live and farms me for 8 hours and 30 minutes and calls me a bad friend. She did no research into this guy. She did no research into his takes. And you want to know what the worst part about this is? She allows Skull CJ to continue harassing me in her chat. She refuses to ban Skull CJ. He's in here. The guy that photoshopped me onto Jelaine Maxwell is in her chat talking shit to me the whole time. And she doesn't ban him. But then she's out here telling me that I'm making unreasonable demands by asking her to ban the chatter. He's banned, though. You want to know when he got banned? After I asked 10 times for him to get banned. I asked for him 10 times to get banned. And then she banned him after like the 10th time. He was in there for 5 hours talking shit about me the whole time. And remember, this is after he did this. And I get called a bad friend. She never made any attempt to reach out. I am the one just simply being wronged here on every front. I see one of her chatters supporting the guy who's photoshopping me onto Jelaine Maxwell, and she freaks the fuck out, says I'm trying to, like, control her, make unreasonable demands, that I'm trying to, like, impose my will or something. No, I just want to stop this, because it's crazy. Because this guy's crazy. Not me. This guy's crazy. He's a fucking freak. You've seen how much he lies. All he does is lie. And I'm telling you, your community members that are supporting him, it's nuts. This is what Cap's mod of 7, 6, 8, 9 plus months, I don't know how much, says about me on a daily basis. She says this about me on a daily basis. Cap keeps this person as a moderator in her chat for months. And I'm the bad friend. Nah, Saint, you're the nuts one here. Yeah, he needs to hear that 1 billion more times. Avoiding confrontation. You're such a child. My respect for Cap went nuclear. Huh? Proof? I don't understand why Saint hates Jenna so much. Probably because your IQ is negative. He's such an Saint is the sole reason why everyone hates the Woo-Wah community. But I'm the bad friend because I asked her to remove toxic chatters. And this is her mod. I asked her to remove toxic chatters from her chat that were obviously talking shit about me. This is her mod, and I'm the bad friend. I can't deal with this shit, bro. I'm so tired of it. Guys, those are all things that happened. Those are all things that occurred in the last 48 hours. This is what I've had to deal with. Imagine this many CCs doing things like this on such a basis like this. It's fucking nuts. And now, let me give you a bit of a special. This is where we're going to start doing some callouts. This is where we're going to start providing some glue that we know other CCs never even try to provide. This is why I'm not going to shit on V, but I'm going to carve out some time for a very, very great, a great person over here, Balazian. Let's listen to this part.
You say that, that's fucked up. You don't support me. I'm gonna be like, yeah, no, you're right, absolutely. CJ, you're behaving like an asshole. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Like, it's just, you should be able to tell your
CJ, the
friends.
thumbnail.
This is why I'm not going in on VXV, even though VXV took the time to platform this retard. Let's listen to what V says here.
The Epstein is crazy, dude. Change it.
Absolutely no.
Honestly, no. Make another.
And hear this.
Absolutely no.
Honestly, no. Make another one.
Yeah, I did. I made another one.
That's Blazion in the background saying, make another one. I would have made another one. Double down. You support this, is what you're saying. You're saying that more CC should be doing this, is what you're saying. You want this to become a new normal in the YouTube space. People photoshopping other CC's faces onto literal criminals and shipping them as thumbnails? That's what you want. That's what you approve of, Blazion. You fucking dipshit. What the fuck is wrong with you? Do you genuinely have the thinking capacity of a fucking caterpillar? How do you not even acknowledge how ridiculous your statement is? You fucking dipshit. Don't insult the caterpillars, you're right. You're right, we'll use fictional things. What does Gacha Smack say? He calls them weevils, right? And you wanna know what the craziest thing is, guys? I reacted to this guy's videos a bunch. And you wanna know why he's attacking me? I think it's because I stopped. I used to react to a lot of his videos. I think it's because I stopped. And where's the channel at right now? I wonder why we're taking shots. I wonder why now it's Saint Bad. Why is it Saint Bad now? I think it's time for me to tell the cold, honest truth to many of the CCs. We got Blazion over here. What about you, Pharaohs? Let's look at this vid, right? Or maybe we don't. Maybe we just look at the AI summary of this video because I don't feel like giving dog shit content like this any more fucking sway in the algo. In this video, Pharaohs addresses the ongoing drama between YouTube content creator Skull CJ and Saint Tones, ultimately siding with Skull. Hey Pharaohs, did you know this guy is racist? I don't think you did. Maybe you should figure that out first before throwing in your hat to the guy that's proven to be actually racist. But hey, we just needed to farm. Because you want to know the only thing I've done? Guys, let me show you what our exchange looks like. Yo, what's up, Saint? I was told that you wanted me to be on a podcast. I'm down to chat anytime. Awesome, sounds great. Nothing scheduled for now, but I'll reach out when there is. I offered to have him on a podcast when I was reacting to one of his vids, and it like just never happened because they're hard to schedule. But like I always make like the first attempt to like bring these guys in and like help them out and like do all this stuff, right? I reach out first, do all that stuff. And then this is like just what happens to me. It just repeatedly keeps happening to me. That's why I don't talk to people anymore. That's why I've stopped. Because why? It just gives me more opportunities to be betrayed. It gives me more opportunities for clout chasing goblins to jump on my shit and look for a payday. Because look who else we got going on in here. We got good old Pixel Tree trying to do some farming. Oh, probably because our Arknights Enfield videos have about as much views as revenue. And so we gotta break the Saint glass, right? Bro says Saint got cooked and is crying for help. Remember, guys, these are all the CCs that decided, hey, I'm gonna go listen to this guy who verifiably just lies on stream. He just lies on stream in every single one of his videos. He just lies in all of his videos. And we got yet another CC who's jumping in to try to get in on the bandwagon. Do you see what's occurred right now, ladies and gentlemen? These guys have all prematurely ended their own careers because you're supporting a literal active racist. An active racist. You all exposed yourselves. You do no research. Are these guys going to private their videos? Who knows, man? I've got no clue if they're like racists and anti-Semites. I forgot that one. It's racists and anti-Semites. What are we doing here, guys? What are we doing here? All saying,
We support Skull. Skull's on the right side of history. He's just giving Saint the medicine he deserves by proceeding to literally just lie without proof about him for every single one of his videos. And by the way, since it's been proven he's lying without proof, that's what's in all of his videos, guys. Every single video is just filled with lies. And this is the thing. They're all like an hour long. They're all a fucking hour long. Imagine, bro, that I have to go through all of that misinfo, point out every lie. How long did it take us to get through a fucking 20-second clip about Tectone? How long did it take us to get through a 30-second clip about Tectone, bro? It took us like 20 minutes because that's how much he lies. Bro, my reaction to his channel would take like 4 fucking days because of how many lies are in those videos. And guys, he's telling you the fact that I won't react to his dog shit content is a sign that I'm scared. No, bitch. I just don't want to lower my IQ listening to your retarded points. Because they're literally all wrong with no... And they have no... Like, why would I watch your videos when this is what you say in them?
Wait. No one likes you here. The people that enjoy your content are 12-year-old groomed kids that
What's the point?
Groomed over the past.
What's the point of watching this vid? What's the point? I'm wondering. How does this benefit in any way other than, oh, look, this guy just lied for a fucking hour. Oh, I should totally take this guy seriously. And every other CC in the space definitely should as well. Because this is the thing, guys. Box 2 also jumps on this call. And he likes to talk about his misgivings. And we'll save him for last because I kind of feel bad about him. Box 2 is trying to begin his transition into teamfight tactics. A community that's very... I would say the teamfight tactics community is pretty liberal. They'd probably be upset to find out that the TFT streamer Box 2 supports a guy that's racist against East Asian people. Because the entire TFT scene in NA is full of East Asians. I wonder what Box thinks about your support of this guy, Box 2. What does Box think about this? What if Box figured out you're supporting a literal racist and bandwagoning on other CCs, buddying up with the dude who's literally racist against East Asian people? Do you think the NA TFT space is going to be very happy with that, buddy? I actually keep up with it, so I actually know who the streamers are. They're all Asian. And you are on the record, on stream, supporting a guy who's literally racist against Asian people. What are you doing here, man?
Scorch earth on you and flip it to you, and I wouldn't want that. You don't deserve that.
That's his DMs to her. So, remember this, right? Sorry, this is just an extra excerpt for fun.
Doesn't this read like... Tech! Please, I'm better! Tech, I promise you! Tech, I promise you! I'm better than him! Cap, I promise you I'm better than him! Cap, I promise I'm better!
He literally has a track record of just repeatedly going to every CC in the space and then, like trying to convince them that, like, he's better than me or something.
It's so weird. It's so weird. It's so cringe. He's such a loser.
Sorry, I just need to talk about that. Yeah, that's the DM that he decided to show for some fucking reason.
Ladies and gentlemen, I believe I have actually found the reason for why Skull has been interacting with Cap so much, sliding into her DMs, even leaking the DMs that he showed, right? Or leaking the DMs that he sent to her. And I think it's simple. Just look at this thumbnail over here. Look at the video that this guy made. I'll let you draw your own conclusions. Just know that Skull CJ is apparently married. Weird vibes all around. I hope Cap enjoys the bed that she's made and the new community that she's found. Weirdos.
Now we got the comments from Box 2, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready?
Whatever it is that you're playing, this at the end of the day is just some bullshit.
True.
I'm gonna just deal with whatever's going on,
100%.
however it needs to be dealt with.
Yo,
Fuck
Chad.
it, get that boy
bitches.
this man. Give him what he deserves. Good luck, CJ. I gotta go though. Hey.
Give him what he deserves. NA East Asia community. NA TFT community full of Asian people. Why don't you guys give Box 2 what he deserves as he openly supports racist CCs that hate Asian people? What's Box gonna think about this? What's Soju gonna think about this? What's Emily gonna think about this? What are they gonna think about when it comes to this, brother? Was it worth it? Was it worth it to go onto this guy's stream and say those things? I hope it was. I really hope it was. I'm not gonna play the rest of it for your sake. We'll just keep it here. I think you got some questions you need to answer. I think you got a lot of questions that you need to answer. When it comes to the CCs in this call over here, like I mentioned, there are a couple that won't be called out. EO actually tried walking this guy down from the ledge. So did VXV. So I'm going to recognize that despite the fact they entertained this guy with the platform, They were there to try to mitigate whatever fucked up shit he was doing, right? However, we do have some other CCs over here. Oh, and here's just some evidence that May S. Moon, the chatter that I asked to be banned in Cap's chat for supporting the guy who was photoshopping me onto Epstein, or sorry, not Epstein, Jelaine Maxwell. May S. Moon is a mod for Skull CJ. So, I asked her to ban the person who is the mod of the guy that is photoshopping me onto Jelaine Maxwell, and I was the bad friend for asking that. Anyways, we have some rat CCs that still need to be talked about. We've got Itoma over here, and just so you all are aware, I went on vacation with this guy, and he decided to trust this dude over me. After everything I showed you, I don't even know what to say at this point. How pathetic and spineless is this? Then again, he's only like 21 pounds and he weighs like... He's only like 21 years old and he weighs like 100 pounds. I think 21 pounds is probably more accurate, though. Yeah, he would topple at like a light breeze, and I think he would get beat up by actual middle schoolers. So it's like a little bit odd to see him like talking so big when he is physically the most pathetic person I've probably seen in my life. Just wanted to let you know that. He looks like E.T. Moving forward. Sorry, I just got the mental image of E.T. and I realized it looks exactly like him. So, like, fuck. Moving forward, there's another CC that shows some open support for Skull CJ, and that's Arikado Zodan. We make sure to call out Arikado Zodan for a specific reason. I don't need to explore much further than this when it comes to this guy. Obviously, he's basking in the idea that Skull CJ, like, crushed me. He also supports racists, I guess. Let me just play you a clip from my video, which kind of like just encapsulates the overall reaction to someone saying the age of consent is 16 in their area.
Because he's antagonistic, because he's abrasive, because he is obsessed with nothing but success and metrics over everything else.
You're obsessed with lying and children. I'd rather be obsessed with metrics and success than the age of consent numbers in states.
Area in the United States where the age of consent law is 16.
I bet you know the other 49 states too. Gotta be ready for vacation, you know what I mean?
Be it the game.
I think that's my best singer ever. I think that's my best burn I've ever made. Techie, if you're watching this, this is what I mean by creative insults. I like lose breath still. I like go like, I literally go like, every time I hear that, bro. It's my joke too. It's my fucking joke too. The age of consent numbers in states.
Area in the United States where the age of consent law is 16.
I bet you know the other 49 states too. Gotta be ready for vacation, you know what I mean? That's just a little bit of a bonus over here just to make sure that we're accounting for everybody. And this is the future of a Saint Hate channel, ladies and gentlemen. This is the future of a Saint Hate channel. Big growth during drama. And the second the drama stops, because you realize you can't make videos on me forever and lie about me this much for forever, your CCV literally gets Thanos snapped. Oh, sorry, this is worse than a Thanos snap because you've been at 600. You got fucking thirded. You got like a quarter of a... he snapped with like a quarter of his hand. Nuts. That's what happens when you don't take my advice on how to proceed with your channel. Enjoy. All right, guys. So clearly, this has been a very long video. This has been a very long expose, but a lot of things have happened over the past 48 hours that I need to get clarified. Because this is the thing, guys. I have been horrifyingly wronged in this situation. And I am so disappointed by the actions of pretty much every single CC in the space, other than those who, A, didn't respond, or B, supported me behind the scenes. And this is what I'll say. I'll give a thank you to Tectone for giving me advice on how to tackle this video. It's ironic, right? Coming from Skull CJ, the guy who keeps talking about how much better of a friend he would be over me, Tech gave me some advice on how to approach this. So I'm glad I got one guy in my corner that I know isn't going to be doing some fucking rat shit like all these other CCs we've had on the screen today. So a special shout out to Tech for this one. Thank you. And of course, I'm also going to give, this is going to sound really fucking odd, I'm going to give a shout out to the CCs who actually decided not to go in on this because they saw how fucked up it was. I'm literally giving flowers to Genizad and Mr. Pokey because even they knew how fucked up this was and didn't want to go in on it. They knew how bad this was and decided not to jump in. Imagine that those are the guys, the ones that should have the biggest grudges against me. Even they know this is ridiculous and dog shit. Wow. Are you going to understand now why I will never be on good terms with the people that have been put on this video? And I will take every opportunity from here on out to simply say the truth about those CCs whenever I can. And obviously, this might change. Maybe they'll hear more about the situation and they'll decide to jump in. All I'm saying is I haven't seen anything from them. And that is much better than the conduct I've been seeing from other CCs. God forbid I get another fucking 8-hour stream made about me, brother. God forbid I get another 8-hour fucking stream made about me. God forbid. Over a 1-minute, 30-second clip that could have been hashed out in DMs. But instead I get called a bad friend and get dragged for 8 fucking hours. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? I hope it was worth it, boys. I hope it was worth the clout. I hope it was worth the guest appearance on Skull CJ's stream. The guy who says shit like this.
Bots. He will bot his video. That's why his videos get so many views, because he bots probably 5-10k views on his videos. He bots viewers on his stream. It's so funny though. And by the way, the bots, he will bot his.
He just says shit like that with no proof. He just lied about me in tech with no proof. He just lies in every vid and makes his vids so shitty no one wants to watch them, and then says, oh, clearly you can't counter my amazing arguments. That's why you're not watching it. You're refusing to entertain my arguments because you know I'm right. No, bitch, you're just literally so dumb. It's a waste of my fucking time. But somehow, every other CC in the space who decided to join you is just dumber than you. And it's always a great investment to find out who the most retarded coworkers at your company are. Except now it's a competition for who's the dumbest. Let me know what you all thought. Peace out.